There are a lot of people who make our newscasts come together every day. You know some of us, but there are so many more who work behind the scenes.
And one of our very own favorite people here at News Channel 5 has just gotten a wonderful hometown recognition. Forrest Sanders tells us the story of Jimmy Farmer.
It's like this at most places. It's the people behind the scenes who don't seek any attention who really keep a place running. And that's so true of News Channel 5 photographer Jimmy Farmer.
I've been at Channel 5 for 35 years this month.
Something about Jimmy, he always has a large unsweet tea when he's telling a story. When he's finished telling a story, he's finished with the tea. So I'm going to tell you about Jimmy in the most Jimmy way I can. It was 1984 when Jimmy first walked into News Channel 5. He had a high school job at Service Merchandise, and their staff was answering phones during the Nashville segments of the Jerry Lewis Telethon.
Especially at that point, I'd not had any exposure what a TV studio was like. It was just amazing to see.
And it was doing good work. The telethons were raising money for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and this was getting to be in the middle of helping people.
I really knew at that point that this is sort of what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be.
Now let's check in with Hope and some more sports.
By 1990, Jimmy was on staff. And early in his career came this day.
It froze on a lot of the downtown streets. A van rolls over on its side on the sidewalk and starts coming right for me. But the van did hit me. It tossed my camera over the bridge and camera shattered. My arm was broken, my leg was broken. I couldn't physically pick a camera up for about 3 to 4 months.
But of course, Jimmy did pick his camera back up.
We have continuing coverage this morning.
One of his most important days of work came during the tornadoes of March 2020.
You can see the pews inside this church.
We head over to East Nashville, and it was horrible.
Photojournalist Jimmy Farmer, who knows this area pretty well, we're going to zoom in.
When a tornado rolls through, it doesn't discriminate. Buildings that you're familiar with are just not there anymore.
What Jimmy knew that day was he had to capture history, cover the tragedy, but also
strangers and people in this neighborhood trying to help each other out.
Find the hope. Jimmy's told stories of some of Nashville's worst days, but he's also told stories of some of its best ones. For about 30 years, Jimmy's been the photographer for News Channel 5's coverage of country events.
They've been a major star in the last 25 years, 30 years. I've interviewed them.
Enjoy coming down and seeing all my old friends.
But like I was saying, people like Jimmy, they work hard, what they do is important, but when you're behind the scenes, people in the public don't always recognize what you do. But it doesn't look like this story's quite over.
He has now served with the utmost distinction for 35 years. He's built a reputation as an accomplished photojournalist. There's no one else I would rather have sitting to my left when covering severe weather.
Joining names like Randy Travis and Mel Tillis, Jimmy is being inducted into the Cheatham County Arts and Entertainment Hall of Fame.
I've always been proud to say I grew up in Cheatham County, and now I'm proud to say I'm a member of the Cheatham County Arts and Entertainment Hall of Fame. Thank you for this tremendous honor.
Wow, I didn't even know I was on anybody's radar. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I love what I do. I've never wanted to do anything else. And I've been fortunate for the last 35 years to be able to do it.
I'm Forrest Sanders, News Channel 5.
And as talented as he is, he's also a really great guy and partner to just sit alongside and tell stories with.
The nicest,
Yes.
a partner, friend. Good job, Jimmy. So well deserved.
Congrats, that's exciting.
Yeah.